attracted to do this because of my communications class. I recently just started going to college, and we be having like some interesting ass ideas in our communications class. So we're gonna talk about this today. Somebody in my class said athletes that play sports in college need to get paid, and I was like, fuck no, like why the fuck would they get paid for? I text my brother and asked him the same thing, and he seems to agree with the other guy.
Of course.
So give me a reason why athletes should get paid, sir.
Why do football players get paid? Why do football players get paid?
You're asking me a question?
Yeah, why do football players get paid?
Because they're professionals, they're in the NFL, so they're at a professional level, they should be getting paid.
They're playing something, they're entertaining people. They're on TV, they're entertaining people just like some college students do. College students entertain. The college students also bring in money for the school, so why shouldn't they get a cut of that?
Alright, look at this. Would you pay somebody that plays chess for a college thing?
What?
If a school has a chess club, do those people deserve to get paid for playing
If they're
chess?
bringing in money for the school, they should.
So they should get paid too?
Yeah, if they're bringing in money from the school. If we lived in a world where people just love chess and go, oh my god, there's a chess player going on, I'm gonna go watch this, and people are going to watch that college student play chess, they should pay him because he's bringing people in, they're buying tickets, they're watching him, he's making money for the school.
You don't think the chess team brings money in for the school? You don't think nobody at all goes to go watch the chess games?
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, people should get paid. I'm not just saying.
So you're saying
football.
Everybody that does anything that brings money into the school should get paid?
Isn't that what economy is a little bit? Oh, isn't it slavery? Like slavery, if you're not paying somebody that's making you money.
No, you chose to go on that team. Slavery would be somebody making you do this.
Yeah, but still, I'm saying if they're making money for you, shouldn't you get paid? Isn't that just what's right? Isn't that what's fair?
You're not a professional. Look at this. All right, imagine if you're like. This was the same exact example I gave him. Imagine if you're a boxer or you want to be a boxer. Because most people that are playing college sports right now, they want to be a professional college player.
All right.
If you want to be a professional boxer and you're just starting to work out and everything, you need to build up a good amateur record before you turn into a professional and start getting paid.
Okay.
Why would they pay you as an amateur? The people that are hosting the matches.
It's not like you start getting.
The people that are hosting the matches, they're getting paid from people coming and watch you fight as an amateur, but they're not going to pay you as an amateur because you need an amateur record like 85% of the time. You need to be an amateur before you turn professional.
I get what you're saying. But so you're saying just because I'm getting paid for it, it technically counts as being professional?
Yes, whatever you're getting paid to do, you're a professional at it.
So amateurs can't get paid?
No, you're not supposed to get paid as an amateur, and you shouldn't get paid as an amateur.
But being paid does not stop you from gaining an amateur record.
No, if they start paying you as an amateur, what is the point of being a professional? As soon as you start getting paid for something,
you're not going to be playing college football forever.
As soon as you start getting paid for something, you're no longer amateur.
Yeah,
that's a professional thing.
It's not, but that's another side of the argument. Let me go back to this. But what's fair? It's what's fair though. If you're making money for something, you should get money for it.
No, it's not fair. It's not what's fair. You gotta get college. You're forgetting it's a college for people to go get education. It's not that you're going to college. The college didn't get invented because of professional sports. The college is offering you to play a professional sport. So once you go to that college, it's like, oh, I'm going to school, but the school offers this as a program for it, something for you to do on the side. Yeah. It's not like they're like, come join us somewhere else. That's the only reason they can't pay you at all if it's not a professional level. Like, that's what you don't get. You kind of need a college more than the college needs you, so why would they pay you?
You think so?
Yes.
Some colleges,
imagine this.
ESPN signed like,
it doesn't
how
matter.
much money
all of those people. Because look, if you start paying people in college, where would that stop at? What's the name? You're saying they should pay them because the college players are bringing money into the school.
All right.
Are high school players not bringing money into the school? People come to watch the high school games, they're bringing money into the school. People go watch Pee Wee little kids game, they're bringing money into their little organizational clubs. Should they get paid too? Exactly. You should have to pay somebody that is not a professional. The reason why I said like the players need the colleges more than colleges need them. Imagine like somebody famous like Reggie Bush. If he didn't play in college, who would know who Reggie Bush is? It doesn't matter how talented you are. If you need to go through like 3 steps before you get to where you need to go. If you start at number 1, if number 1 is high school, number 2 is college, and number 3 is professionals. Good luck trying to get from number 1 to number 3. If nobody ever sees you in college, nobody's going around looking at high school tapes, especially like back in his day. Go look at high school tapes to see who the next vicious guy is. You need a college more than they need you. The fact that colleges even have scholarship programs, any real athlete should be happy as shit. Like colleges have scholarship programs. If every college decided to just get rid of a scholarship program, what would they lose out of it?
Students.
Yeah. But the athletes will lose their dreams too. Then you're gonna pay to actually go to that college, because I know the NFL is looking at college to see what the next big thing is.
Hey, but if we lived in a world without scholarships, I think the NFL would look for different ways to get their players. It's not like they're just gonna be like everybody that.
No, if we lived in a world without scholarship, the NFLs would still look at college.
They'll just look at
because the rich kids would still go to college. Like,
so then rich people would just get their
jobs. Like rich kids who can't be athletic.
Oh yeah,
exactly. Rich kids would still go to college. The only reason why I think the reason why he said college athletes should get paid is because you see college shit on TV all the time. So like in people's head, it kind of sets them as like, man, going to a D1 school, you're basically a professional. No, that's still an amateur level. Nobody should pay you for being an amateur.
No, this is the reason they feel like they deserve to get paid. You're not. Look, it's like this. First, you're working hard. Like a college athlete does a lot. It's not like just they go to practice and they play in the games. They also have the commitment to the school. They also can't get jobs outside of the seasons, and the seasons are like as long as ever. So you know, like they can't get any extra money.
What is the difference between that and an amateur boxer?
An amateur? I'm not saying this. I'm saying no. An amateur boxer can at least get a job. What the heck are you talking about?
College athletes could get jobs too. There are different ways out of it. They could get jobs.
Most of the time, they get in trouble for it. It's always on the news.
A real athlete what's on the news is when they get paid. When they get paid to do.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. They also can't do that. They can't sponsor stuff. I don't understand that.
Yeah, of course they can't sponsor stuff.
Why not?
Because like. If you start like giving them money for something, you could bribe them into going one way or other. It has something to do with some complicated law. But I'm saying they shouldn't get paid from the school at all. You can't. Once somebody starts paying you as an amateur, once you start paying anything as an amateur, that would trickle down to every other thing below that. High school, Pee-wee, freaking Johnny and James just fighting on your amateur card. Like you can't pay everybody. And imagine a football team in high school. If they have to pay every single player on the football team in high school, from Johnny J that just joined the team yesterday and is not getting any play time at all.
Bench warmer, water boy.
Get paid. That's crazy. That's the craziest idea I ever heard. And like he was so like focused and determined with it. Like man, they need to pay college players. He said because they use like their names on jerseys and stuff. I'm like, what?
Yeah, but they do end up sponsoring. This college itself ends up sponsoring the kids out. The kids can't go out and sponsor something, but the college can tell the entire team to wear Nike, and then the college takes in the money for that.
Yeah.
That part seems kind of unfair. That's turning them into walking billboards, and they can't make any money from it.
That's not unfair because the college is doing something for them.
Yeah, but that's off your little professional amateur thing. That's a completely different issue. This one, if they put a logo on somebody, if they put a logo on you and you're sponsoring something and the college is making money from that, isn't that different from the amateur professional thing? Isn't that that's completely different though?
No, imagine it like this. You work for like a big office company, and like your head boss just made a deal with Nike. So what's the name? Like he's gonna start sponsoring Nike stuff and all that stuff. If he gives everybody in the office a Nike uniform and you have to wear a uniform in the office, how's that unfair? It's his office.
But the scenario you just described, you're working for somebody, meaning you're
working
paid.
For the college. If you're getting,
but that's what they're saying. They're saying they believe that they're working for the college and are not receiving fair compensation for it.
That shouldn't. But what you're trying to get is like they're not professionals. You can't.
I know you keep saying that.
Imagine like, all right, say like back when you was in middle school and you had to wear a uniform from Williamsburg. If Williamsburg was selling its own uniform, would you not still wear it? Would you not still buy the uniform from Williamsburg?
Because I have to in order to attend the school.
It's exactly. You have this once like when you're like 5 years old and you watch TV and watch an NFL game and you're like, man, my dream is to be an NFL player. That means you agree to everything you have to go through. There's no getting halfway through and being like, dang, I want to get paid now. What type of stupid stuff is that? You want to be an NFL player, so you're going to go to step 1 high school, and then step 2 is like, forget that NFL stuff. I want to get paid in college. That is stupid. What is the point of being a professional then? Well, you should get paid.
It's not like he's gonna do it. It's not like he's gonna be in college forever.
Yeah, but he wants to get paid in those 4 years of being in college.
And then he goes out and then joins the NFL or doesn't join the NFL. You understand there's a chance that he won't make it. And then, yeah, what is he going to do now? That means all those years when he worked for free was worthless. He wanted some compensation from that. I'm trying to get you to think like they think. Look, imagine this. Imagine this scenario without the NFL. Let's say a dude goes to college, plays football, works hard, can't get an extra job, has to do extra stuff just to eat. And then all that stuff, and then he doesn't make it into NFL. What is he gonna feel like outside of college? He's like, man, I just wasted 4 years of my life and got nothing for it.
No, he got a degree, which is why college exists.
He got a degree he got that little piece of paper that says you're ready for society.
Yeah, he got that piece of paper. And that piece of paper where you walk in to get a job at the office, they hang that piece of paper on the wall and then start training you on how to do the job. Like, damn,
yeah,
they taught me this.
But this guy went to college because he wanted to play football and he didn't make it. So instead he took a dumb major like communications.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Shut up. It doesn't even matter. Like if you make it or not, that's the whole point of striving for a dream. You have to take it step by step by step. Did I change your mind now?
You got me, man.
Exactly.
Oh, you got me. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm still just I'm just trying to get you to think like they do. Like, just switch your mentality around and you'll understand the way
somebody that thinks like that cannot be a real athlete. You can't be a real athlete. At least you can't be a real athlete that actually wants to achieve your dreams. Because, like, that should have never crossed your mind at all. Like I understand what you're saying. I want to be in the NFL. And then you're, like, halfway through and you start thinking about getting paid. What? That's stupid. That's an amateur boxer that win in one fight and be like, dang, when y'all gonna stop paying me? You better get the hell out of my face.
Get out of my gym.
That's like, or like if you wrestle in high school or something and you tell somebody to start paying you, like that's stupid. You want to wrestle and like, man, my dream is to be in the Olympics. And you get to high school and then you get to college, like, man, why can't y'all pay me now? Ain't I already an Olympic wrestler? No, boy, you're a fucking amateur. That's the whole point of it. College is an amateur level. You're not gonna get paid for playing football in college, no matter what school you go into.
Now, some schools do actually be doing some stuff like
they give you scholarship.
Yeah,
they give you under the table stuff, but then once you get caught for it, they start getting your stuff taken away.
And then you just lose all your dreams.
Exactly. I mean, some of them can still go into the NFL. I mean, I'm not saying everybody that like wants to go into the NFL has to go through college. Like anybody that wants to be on any professional team has to go through college. But since probably 90% of the time you actually do, because nobody will know who you are if you don't go to the college. You need college more than they need you, no matter how much money you bring on the team. Because if you wasn't on there, there'll be another superstar there. Yeah. Rich people are talented too. Like for some reason, most of society thinks like what's the name? If only rich people played a sport, it would look stupid. No, there's some talented rich kids out there. There's some athletic rich kids.
There are people that are rich because they're talented.
Yeah, exactly. If Reggie Bush never existed on his college team, there would have been somebody else to take this place. If scholarship didn't exist at all, you would still find talented athletes. They just won't be as much because most of them are poor. But you'll still find talented athletes. If it's your dream to play any type of professional level, if you want to wrestle in the Olympics, you probably have to go through college wrestling. If you want to play NFL, you probably have to go through college football.
Unpaid.
The only exception might be basketball, because those guys are just jumping from off the high school straight to basketball. But they still have to go to high school. That would be the next level for them. They can't expect to get paid in high school.
Basketball people, their dreams are easily shot down. With that one knee injury, they're done.
Oh yeah.
So I understand that. You never hear of old basketball players.
Basketball players get old. Basketball is not that much of a physical sport. It's just their legs start fucking up. But they get old.
Yeah, but I guess the point is, at the end of the day, you're saying basically you need college more than
they need you. So you're not gonna get paid, my friend. Sorry.
Alright.